and greetings of peace. Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? And no matter how hard you try to silence your inner critic, your negative self-talk got the best of you. Yes, I'm talking about that nagging voice in your head that says you could have done better, you should have done better. I have found that these thoughts and feelings prevent us from being present in the moment. They act as smoke screens that obscure our clarity and block us from seeing our true self-worth. I want to tell you a story. When I was 20, I had a devastating encounter with the glass ceiling. I was overwhelmed, shocked, and confused because I did not know such a thing existed. The glass ceiling is a term used in leadership literature to refer to the intangible barrier that prevents professional advancement for women and minority groups. It prevents them from reaching upper level positions. For me, the glass ceiling was double glazed. People labeled me as female and ethnic minority. There are two outcomes with the glass ceiling. You either break it or it breaks you. It is the concept or the theory of intersectionality, where ethnicity intersects with gender to increase or double the density of the barrier. After I graduated from dental school, I thought I could slow down and enjoy my life. However, I found myself struggling emotionally and physically. Pursuing 5 years of dental school was a harrowing journey. I had little sleep, and I was doing assignments after a full day of clinics. My life consisted of the dental school and hospital. It was like running on a treadmill, and to keep up, I sacrificed my self-care. I took part in several local and international competitions and won numerous awards, and that's where I had my most explicit encounters with the glass ceiling. As I graduated from dental school, my working life came with its own challenges. On the outside, it looked perfect. I had the dream life, affluent bank account, family that loved me, and I traveled a lot. However, there's that pressure of being pulled in multiple directions and feeling run down and exhausted because I was not leading from a place of well-being. I was leading from a place of lack rather than a place of wholeness. I was tired, exhausted, I was irritable, and that kind of came up in my relationship. It affected the quality of my relationship. I was disconnected of myself and unavailable emotionally unavailable to my family, until I got to the point where I had a full-blown burnout. I don't know if you've ever experienced burnout. I hope you never do. And this is why I'm sharing my story, because I want to help you so you don't hit rock bottom. I don't know if you've ever experienced burnout, but it felt like my life as I knew it was over. Who I thought I wasn't anymore. And it took me years to get back on my feet. It was an incredible journey. So I decided to look for answers. I developed a more holistic approach towards health. I changed job, countries, went to work in organizations with better work culture, until finally I realized that the only thing I had to change was myself. I had to change my outlook on life. I spent most of my life striving to live up to others' expectations, to the point where I lost who I was, who I am at the time, who I was at the time, who I am right now. And it wasn't easy, but I decided to go back to school and specialize in organizational leadership. And as part of my dissertation, I studied the opportunities and challenges facing minority female leaders. I also completed emotional resilience training program. From this I learned that limitation is only an illusion, that my circumstances are not the problem. The truth of who we are cannot be harmed by anything in this world. Nothing outside of you controls how you feel. That's when I found my coach, my mentor, my guide, who inspired me to never take life too seriously. I was empowered to reawaken my innate well-being. My life flourished personally and professionally. I'm being true to my vision as I create my legacy one day at a time. I operate mostly from a place of calm, clarity, and wisdom, as I enjoy being present in the moment and having that connection and love and developing healthier relationships. So if you want to shatter the glass ceiling, find your voice, and become the leader you aspire to be, create the impact and influence you desire, you're going to have to let go of the limitations and labels you've put on yourself, as well as those others have put on you, because that's how you go from existing to living, from stress and chaos to calm, clarity, and confidence. My name is Dr. Aya Carey. I'm a certified leadership coach, credentialed by the International Coaching Federation. I'm an organizational leadership specialist, an emotional resilience coach and mentor. I would love to hear your feedback and your takeaways. You can connect with me through my website, www.drayacarey.com. You can also download a free workbook, goal setting workbook and goal setting guidebook, and sign up for my book, Lead from Your Soul, the 4 Worldviews of Inspiring Leaders. Thank you and have a wonderful day.